Hello everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to improve the braking performance of your road bike's hydraulic brake system. This isn't if your system is all spongy or the brake pads are playing up or you've lost all fluid. That's another video. This is for a quick burp, a quick way to purge air out of the system and get your performance back to the sharp braking it was when it came straight out of the shop. Hopefully that will fix the issue for you. Now today we're looking at the Shimano 105, the latest generation, but the principle exists and is the same across a wide range of models and variations. Okay, this is what you need to do. First of all, you need to pull back the hood, and certainly with this model you will expose the bleed port at the top. There we go. And this needs to become undone. You'll see in the background we've got a few extra bits here. We've got a funnel within which to hold the mineral oil. You've got an adapter to attach these to here. We've got obviously an Allen key or hex key tool to remove this bolt, and we've got the fluid as well. So this shouldn't be done up too tight, but just be careful not to strip the head. Out it comes. You're not going to get fluid everywhere because everything is nice and level, but this is your reservoir, the same as you'd have on a car where there's an excess of fluid. But over time air might get into the system, and what you need to do is to get that air out and replace it with fluid. Because the air is there, it's taking the place of the fluid. So we're going to screw this jobby in here, not too tight but enough that it eliminates the opportunity for fluid to escape between the threads. We're going to pop this bit on top here. Let's lift this up so we can see more clearly. Now this particular system has a good shut-off point to allow fluid in or out, so we're going to lock it off for the minute. We're going to pop some of the fluid in. There we go. Not too much, but just enough that it will replace the air that's in there. Now again, I'm going to lift this slightly higher and I'm going to look down into the funnel for you, and hopefully you can see some air escaping. Certainly that's what we want to see. So we'll pop this system down, and as I brake, as I squeeze the lever just off camera, hopefully we're going to see some air escaping. Let's find out. Now, in order to allow all of the air bubbles to be released from the system, it's helpful to have the hose containing the fluid to be vertical as much as possible. Usually it's helped by removing the brake caliper and letting it hang loose, so that's not undoing any bleed ports or anything to allow the fluid to escape, but literally just to remove the caliper and allow it to hang loose. As it happens, this is pretty much vertical anyway as it is, so we'll leave that as we are. We'll go back to the lever end and just see if we can purge any more bubbles out of the system. We can also give cables a bit of a flick, and just to allow the opportunity for bubbles to be released off camera, and just see if we've got any more bubbles. There we go, big one just popped out there. Might have been just off camera, annoyingly. Let's bring this in a bit more. So we're doing the right thing and just need to keep flicking basically. More flicking of hoses. Well, that bubble that came out a minute ago was massive, so there we go, another big one there coming out. So that's essentially the idea, and as these bubbles release, as I said at the beginning of the video, fluid then needs to be put in to replace, which is why you have to put this funnel on rather than just open the bleed port and squeeze and pump the brakes itself, because ultimately then there's another one, you're going to lose fluid in the system, and that'll only introduce more air. So we're doing the right thing. What we could do is potentially, another bubble, we could potentially tilt the bike left and right just to allow there to be more opportunity for the hose to be vertical at all times. But I'm just going to try for one more bubble if I can, just move things around. If it wasn't on camera, I'd be moving things around a bit more readily, left to right. There we go, another one. Okay. Well, already, you have to take my word for it, but already braking performance is incredibly improved over what it was. So there we go. That's the way to do it. That's how you burp your braking road bike hydraulic system without necessarily, hopefully, needing a whole fluid change. Yeah, you need to buy yourself a kit. You need to get yourself a funnel, some fluid, but that's pretty much it. and you are good to go to staying out of the bike shops and keeping your bike on the road for yourself. And we are job done. I hope that's helpful. I hope it's not too much of a whistle-stop tour, but rather removing the faff, removing the talking, and just getting on with the fixing. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.